Hold on. Huh. The hell is that? I don't recall there being a statue there. Well, here's a well-made statue. What's it doing in a place like this, though? Pretty amazing detail, too. Wonder what they make this stuff out of. Ah! Huh? Am I hearing voices now? Yeah, whatever. This statue, though, sure looks lifelike. Doesn't feel like plaster at all. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell, man? You're alive? Hey, buddy. That tickled. No touching, please. Think of my act like a classy strip club. You can look, but keep your hands off the performer. Performer? That's what I am. A street performer. I go by the name Tokokichi. What I'm doing now is performance art. I'm playing the part of a statue, as you can see. Okay, I get the picture. You're really good. I thought you actually were a statue. But what are you doing? Why are you doing this here? Oh, didn't you know? This area is the Holy Land for buskers. Holy Land? The hell? Heaven. Ah, hell. Though heavy foot traffic means we get a very steady audience, and the locals here love a good comedy bit, so they get a great eye for quality. It's my lucky spot. Well, I guess if you put it that way. This bridge does have its benefits. So you're practicing your act? Yes, that would be a fair description. Ultimately, I hope to be the street performer who inspires little kids to dream big. I think street performances are entertainment that anyone can enjoy, from kids who just learn to speak to the elderly forgetting words. I want to make people smile. That's a grand dream. Good on you. Well, I wish you the best, and I'll be moving on. Sorry to disturb. Oh, no, it's fine. See ya. There's a guy who's got a dream worth dreaming. Hope he makes it come true. Maybe I'll check back later to see how he's getting on. We'll come back to that later. In the meantime, let's actually do the main story. I know.
Lisan おとなしくしとったか。
リさんはどうでした？
無事や。あいつは一発二発撃たれたとこで死ぬ玉やないな。ピンピンしとった。
そっか。よかった。でもそれじゃあの話も全部聞いたの。
ああ。長いことえらい目に遭ったんやなお前。いや今も似たようなもんか。自分殺しに来た男とボロい倉庫に缶詰。けどコウモリの入れ墨のことは多分お前が狙われとる理由とちゃう。リーもそう言うとった。
そう。
辛いこと思い出させたな。少しやけど俺もお前に似たとこがあるんや。俺は片っぽだけやが目が見えん。それだけやない。いつ死んでもおかしない場所で俺も長いこと監禁されとった。お前に比べたら天国みたいなもんやるけどな。俺には片目残っとった。お前よりだいぶマシや。こんなん言うても慰めにならんか。なんや帰って余計なこと言うたな。 せや腹減ったんとちゃうかなあ。ゆうべから何も食うとらんもんな。
大丈夫。
アホ、大丈夫なわけないやろが。腹減っとるからそんなに落ち込むんや。元気ない時は食うに限るでな。すぐ食うもん買うてきたる。なんか欲しいもんあるか。
それならたこ焼き。
なんや、やっぱり腹減っとるんやないか。わかった、ちょ待っとけ。ええな。
It's going good. It's going well. That was a good talk, team. Good talk. Good interaction. Oof. I thought dealing with professional women was rough. Well, let's get some good food for now. She said she wanted takoyaki. Off we go. Alright, got the takoyaki. It wasn't very eventful. You just go up to a stall, buy some takoyaki, and come back, so, I'll save you the trouble.
Oh, 買うてきたで。たこ焼きや。
ありがとう。
少しは落ち着いたんか。
でもお腹空いた。
それでええんや。人間腹に物を入れんと力が出ん。待っとけ、今食わしたるわ。あ
あなたは目どうしたの？
ん？
その片目がなんで見えなくなったのかなって。
ああ、俺の場合は怪我っちゅうかな。事故みたいなもんでもう完全に潰れてもうだ。
そんな。
もう一つの目は残っとる。別にそれで十分や。
かわいそう。
な？アホか。お前の方がよっぽどやろ。
私の目は心因性だからいつか治るかもってリーさんが。
そうなんか。なら望みはまだあるっちゅうことやな。よかったやないか。
でもあなたの目は。
もう慣れとる。そない不自由しとるんわ。せいぜい男前が台無しになっただけや。
男前なんだ。
目が揃っとったらな、お見せできんのが残念やで。ほんま。
残念。
少しは笑えるようになったか。うん？なんやお前、時計しとるんか。見えへんのにけったいなやっちゃ。
まあね。でも可愛いでしょ。
せやから見えへんのやろうちゅうとるやろが。まったく。
分かってるよ。でもね、これオルゴールの曲が鳴るの。それがまた可愛くって癒されるんだ。
うん？どないの音や。
今はならない。だって時計が壊れてるから。
なんやね
でも捨てられないものってあると思わない？ 他人から見れば全く意味がないけど、自分にとってはなんだかすごく大切っていうか、目が見えなくなって時間もわからなくなって、時計も壊れて音も出なくなって、だから分かってるよ、そんなもの必要ないって。でも私がまだ元気だった頃の証なの。それを捨てちゃったら私は本当に。
お前、
でもまたあのオルゴールの音聞いてみたい。
わかるで。捨てられんかったら持っとりゃええ。持っとりゃきっといつかええことある。
いつかいいことか。
どないした？
やっぱり違うよね。そんなものにこだわってるから、いつまで経っても私には現実が見えてないんだ。
おい、
いいの、ありがとう。あなたの気持ちは嬉しいよ。感謝してる。
そうやない。お前が必要やと思うんやったら必要なんや。本当にそう思うんやって。
大丈夫。私強くなる。強くならなきゃ。
せや、まだ言うとらんかったけどな。リーノさんはなんややることがある言うとったわ。それが済んだらここに迎えに来させる。それまでもう少しの辛抱や。
どこか行くの？
そろそろ仕事の時間なんや。
Love his shoes.
佐川って名前に聞き覚えあるか？近江連合の極道や。
知らない。
そうか。佐川も誰かに頼まれただけかもしれんな。けどなんでお前みたいなんが極道に。
Dude, it gets so convoluted so quickly.
あなたはその佐川って人に脅されてるの？
似たようなもんやな。けど俺はお前を殺すことで褒美をもらえることになっとった。登場界に戻れるっちゅうな。
登場会？
いや、お前は知らんで英語で。
じゃあもしこのまま私を殺さずにいたら、あなたはそのヤクザに殺されるの？
大丈夫や。リーのおっさんがなんや考えがある言うとった。
Look, Majima's a fucking machine, just like Kiryu. Will kill the whole clan. Who cares? No big deal. Kiryu basically does that.
お前んとこの店長やろ。信じたれ。
I mean, Majima basically does that as well. By the end of the game, we've beat up all of Japan, pretty much, you know. Everybody. We've already beaten up half of Japan just by, like, fighting these random assholes in the street. Never killed anybody, though. Least of all that guy we kicked the broadsword through his midsection. He's perfectly fine. Maybe I'll drop by the cabaret club like Yamagata-han suggested on the way back to checking at the Grand. I might have seen one in the Hoganji Yokocho area, maybe. It's worth a check. Yeah, so now we're gonna go see about Majima's, minigame, which is... Like, Majima's business could be its own game. You'd need to flesh it out a little bit more to make it worth being its own game, but, like, it's basically right there. You can see how it could easily be another game. I quite like it. It gets a little bit tedious towards the very end. The very last, like, boss of it is frankly slightly unfair, but, you know, they're not meant to be fair, you know, like, there's backstabbing, underhanded shit going on. Who could have guessed in a game called Yakuza there's some underhanded shit going on? The whole fucking plot with why they want Makoto dead gets so convoluted so quickly, but I'm told that's how every Yakuza game is. There's always, like, this massively convoluted plan to, like, take over all of Japan somehow. Because apparently Kamurocho is the center of the universe which the whole place revolves around, despite kind of looking like a shithole from my perspective. Apparently all of Japan revolves around it. Manager? Careful of break, sir. Oh, he's talking.
私この店の店長のようだと申します。今なら当店ナンバーワンの女の子をお付けできますよ。いかがです？
Sunshine, huh? Didn't know there was a spot like this tucked in the back part of the town.
この店はキャバレーか？
いえ、うちはキャバクラになります。
キャバクラか。ちょうどええわ。まだ遊んだことあらへんねん。
でしたらこの機会にぜひ楽しいですよ、キャバクラ。
Guy like Yamagata wouldn't recommend come, and without good reason. Gotta be something to it. Guess it's worth a look.
わかった。案内頼むわ。その代わり、ちゃんとナンバーワンの子つけてくれや。
もちろんです。さあどうぞこちらに。
You'll love this whole, like, side quest related to these guys. It's very, like, it's very slice of life anime, basically. You'll love it. Man, I've been to livelier graveyards than this. Not a soul in here sides me.
お客様、お待たせしました。当店ナンバーワン女ゆきちゃんです。
どうも、ゆきです。よろしくお願いします。
Can you get that she's shy for a hostess? For this club's top gal, she's pretty low-key.
それでは乾杯しましょうか。乾杯。
Is this lady seriously the best they got here?
すみません。私こんなんで。
いや別にええけど、でもほんまにあんたナンバーワンなんか？
一応。ただこの店に在籍してる女の子、私を含めて3人しかいないんですけどね。
3人？ちょっと少なすぎやろ。
I was gonna say, yeah, you've seen how many people are in here. They don't need many more, do they?
ちょっと前まではそれなりに繁盛してたみたいなんですけど。
Yeah, you know the 5 billionaires? Same thing.
ずっとこんな感じで。
5スター？なんやそれ？
蒼天堀5スター。蒼天堀のキャバクラを牛耳っている人気キャバクラ店5店舗のオーナーたちの総称です。彼らが蒼天堀に出店してからこの辺りにたくさんあったキャバクラはどんどん閉店に追いやられてしまって。
閉店ってどうしてや？そんなに人気なんか？その5スターっちゅうやつらの店は。
もちろん5店舗はどれもすごい人気です。ただ閉店に追いやられた理由はそれだけじゃなくて。
それだけじゃない？なんや？
簡単に言うと嫌がらせですかね。
嫌がらせ？
もう嫌がらせするのもいい加減にしてくださいよ。
Oh, well, look at that.
毎日朝から晩までいたずら電話したり営業中に騒いで邪魔をしたり、もううんざりですよ。健全な勝負で負けるなら納得しますけど、こんなやり方卑怯ですよ。
失礼な人ですね。 その嫌がらせをやっているのが我々だという証拠は
You want to talk about Sagawa looking like a punchable guy, right?
ないでしょう。
Look at this guy. Look at this
何
clown.
やあいつ。
あれがさっき言った蒼天堀5スターですよ。
ほう。あれが。
あいつは蒼天堀5スターの一人、クラブマーズ店長の日野という男です。クラブマーズはこの辺りのお客さんをほぼ独占しているお店で、近所にあるうちの店に圧力をかけ続けているんです。
ほう。
証拠なんかないけれど、あんなひどいことをやるのはあんたたちに決まってるだろう。うちの店が立ち退けば、この蒼天堀のキャバクラが全て5スターのものになる。あんたらの狙いはそれなんだろ
う。なんだ、そこまで分かってるんですか。なら話が早い。さっさと立ち退いてくださいよ。
Who fucking wakes up in the morning and goes, alright, perfect. Let's go out into public looking like this.
話は別ですがね。こんな薄汚れた店に金を出してやると言ってるんだ。悪い話じゃないでしょ。
断る。あんたらのせいでどれだけの同業者たちが苦しんだと思ってるんだ。あんたらみたいな卑怯で汚い連中に蒼天堀は独占させない。
さすがはかつて人気店だったサンシャインの店長。他の店のように簡単には落ちないみたいだね。まあ今日は引き上げましょう。ただ次会う時には結論を聞かせてもらいますよ。
何度来ても同じだ。私の結論は変わらない。は
あ、頑固ですね。まあそう言わずにまたご挨拶させてくださいよ。ああ、そうだ。そういえばあなたの娘さん、東京に住んでいらっしゃるんですね。いやー、可愛くてびっくりしましたよ。
It's always the first thing they go for, isn't it?
それにしても心配ですよね。あんな可愛い娘さんがもし万一誰かに襲われたりしたら。
お前、娘に何かする気か。
さあ、私は別に何も。ただそういうことをする輩がいないとも限らないですよね。このご時世ですから。くれぐれもお気をつけて。ではまたお伺いしますよ。
くそ、私はどうすればいいんだ。
店長、
どうすればいいんだろう。
いろいろ
Fear not, I spot a side quest.
あ、お客さん、すみません。お恥ずかしいところをお見せして。
気にするな。それにしてもなんなんやあいつ。蒼天堀5スターだったか。なんであんたの店をそこまで狙ってるんや。
蒼天堀5スターはお互い手を組んで蒼天堀のキャバクラをすべて自分たちの店だけで独占しようとしているんです。もともと蒼天堀にはキャバクラという勢いのある新しいビジネスの波に乗るべくたくさんの店が出店していて栄えていました。しかし彼ら5スターは手段を選ばず、金を使った引き抜きや嫌がらせ、暴力による圧力などで次々と他の店を飲み込んでいきました。その結果、蒼天堀に残っているキャバクラは彼らの5店舗とうちだけになってしまったんです。
なるほどな。そうなりゃ確かにあんたの店を乗っ取って完全独占したくもなるわな。しかしなんであいつらはそんなことをしてまで蒼天堀を独占したいんや。
詳しいことは分かりませんが、 噂では蒼天堀のキャバクラを独占することでキャバレーを潰す力を手に入れたいらしいです。
キャバレーを潰す？
はい。なんだかんだで夜の街で未だに大きな力と金を持っているのはグランドなどをはじめとする大型店キャバレーです。彼らはそのキャバレーを打ち破り支配することでそこに渦巻く金や利権、人脈などをごっそり手に入れたい。だから新興勢力であるキャバクラを完全独占することでキャバレーに対抗する力を手に入れたいんだと思います。
なるほどな。キャバクラだけでなくキャバレーまで独占できれば
Yeah, because that's all the city revolves around, apparently.
コントロールすることも可能かもしれん。
でもそんな野望のために我々がひどい目に遭うなんて納得がいきません。あいつらに屈することだけはしたくない。でも度重なる嫌がらせと圧力で正直営業どころじゃなくなっていまして、お店もこの通りひどいものでしょう。
まあお世辞にもいい状態とは言えんな。
これでも少し前まではこの地域のキャバクラでは一二を争う人気店だったんです。でもあいつらによる店内での迷惑行為の連続でお客さんも離れてしまいましたし、女の子もほとんど引き抜かれてしまいました。このままではいずれにしても近いうちにうちの店は潰れます。もう奴らの要求を飲むしかないんですかね。あんな奴らの悪事に屈してしまうのはすごく悔しいんですが。
Don't much care what happens to this town, but the thought of dicks like that doing whatever they want pisses me off. Plus, if I let him go now, there'll be trouble for the Grand's bottom line down the road, which means trouble for me if I'm still around. I'm curious about the cabaret club business, too. Maybe I'll try to learn a bit by helping out around here.
しゃあないな。店長。
Oh, whoops.
実は俺はファイブスターが狙っているキャバレーグランドの支配人なんや。
グランドの支配人って確か敏腕と噂の。
Majima is apparently so well known he has to wear a disguise, you know, sunglasses, because he's a fucking master of disguise. And yet this guy is like, doesn't know him, despite apparently having been in the area.
何よりもまずそいつらのやり方が気に食わん。俺と一緒にこの店を立て直してあいつらを逆にぶっ潰したので。
いいんですか？グランドの支配人さんがこんな寂れた店に協力してくださるなんて。
困った時はお互い様や。それに俺もキャバクラ中業務形態に興味もあるからな。いろいろ勉強させてもらうで。
ありがとうございます、お客さん。
おっと、自己紹介がまだやったな。真島や。一丁頑張ろうぜ。
真島さんですね。何卒よろしくお願いします。
ああ。
There's the back office. Yes, it mostly serves as a staging area for the staff. I organize things back here, manage the girls, that sort of thing. Speaking of, what would you say to taking over as manager, Majima-san? Would you mind? Say what? Manager? Just like that? Yes, sir. You certainly have the experience, and I fear Sunshine can't reach its full potential under my direction. I'd give you total authority. Of course, I'd still be here supporting you in any way I can as floor staff. Will you do it, sir? Yeah, alright. If you're that serious about this, I'll do my part too. Leave it to me. Thank you so much. I'm at your disposal, Manager Majima. Huh. Feels a little weird hearing that from you. Now, if it's alright with you, I'd like to jump right into an explanation of how our cabaret club is run. That said, there's a lot to cover, and I know you're busy, so let me know when it's a good time for you, sir. Gotcha. So, we're not going to worry about the full tutorial, I'll tell you how it goes. I was thinking this might be a good time for you to run through the basics. Yeah. Lay it on me. Right. Look, I'll explain it all, don't worry. I'd say that about covers the basics. Anyway, need me to run through that again? Nah, I got it. Nah, I got it, thanks. Sure thing. In that case, the next step is, let's have you actually open the place up and do a round of prep. This is the sort of thing where the quickest way to learn is actually just do it. Let's give it a try. I'll chime in with advice as we go. Alright, let's do this thing. Hold on. Yeah, no, don't you worry. Alright, so, first, we've got to prepare to open. So can we do the training yet? We can do the training right at the start? Yes. So, the girls are broken up into bronze, silver, gold, platinum. The platinum ones are the only ones that really matter that much, because they're the ones that we can give a makeover to, and we can do the special training with them, which is basically that we go on a fake date of them, and the gist of it is basically by the end of all of the training with them, they all want to fuck Majima. Basically. So we'll do this first, because it raises their stats, because we got stats to do as well. What's up, Yuki-chan? You nervous or something? No, I wouldn't call it nerves, it's more like battle butterflies. That's so. Well, I guess that's encouraging enough. Alright, you ready to pretend I'm a customer? Yes. Hello, customer. I'm Yuki. I look forward to a fun conversation with you. You sure you've got this?
それじゃあ
Let's start with an easy topic. Tell me about some hobbies of yours.
趣味の話ですか？私の趣味の話をすればいいですよね。
あ
Come to think about it. It's weird that she's voice acted, but not him. Come to think about it, I don't know much about you either. Let's use this little practice to get better acquainted, eh?
趣味ですよね。何かあったかな。趣味。
Got anything?
はい。私無趣味でした。
おいおい
If you want to be a hostess, that kind of talk ain't gonna cut it. You just flatline the whole conversation.
だって私本当に無趣味で。あ、趣味と言っていいのかわからないですけど、毎日日記を書くようにはしてますよ。
A diary, huh? That's a great start, actually. What do you write about in it?
今日どんなことがあったとか、何を食べたとか、盆栽の成長記録とかですかね。
Bonsai?
ちょい待てや
Wait, back up a bit. Bonsai?
え？
Wouldn't you think that tending bonsai would count as a hobby? I bet your older clientele would love hearing you babble on about that.
あ、なるほど。確かにそうですね。真島さんって意外とよく。
Fucking rude. Are you saying I look dumb, Yuki-chan? Anyway, why don't you mention your bonsai hobby in the first place?
私なんて盆栽歴
Oh, only 8 years.
盆栽界の中ではまだまだひよこ。趣味なんて言ったら先輩たちに怒られちゃいます。
I see. Well, I think it's pretty amazing. They aren't all like this. Some of them are actually to go and play mini games. Like there's a few to go play pool, to go disco dancing and all that. Most of them are like this, though. Not all this awkward, though. You really clam up when the guest stops talking, don't you?
そうなんですよね。なんか私なんかが急に話しかけたら逆に失礼な気がして。
いや
Impolite? That ain't the right idea at all. Our customers are here specifically to talk to girls, Yuki-chan. You gotta lead them on. Lead them in with some topics.
でも私お客さんとどんなこと話したらいいかわからなくて、どうすればいいんでしょう。
Try to compliment them.
それじゃあ
If you're drawing a blank on something to talk about, try a compliment. Ain't a man in the world who would turn down a compliment.
褒める？顔とかを褒めればいいんですか？
あ
Yeah, his face, his voice, maybe his personality. If he looks like he's a little well off, try saying something nice about his clothes, his shoes, or hell, even his watch. I don't know all the correct answers to these things, by the way. Because some of them are like,
尊敬できましたよ。
Some of them I was genuinely surprised, like, that's not the right answer.
ちょい待てよ
Wait, is that your idea of a compliment?
あれ精一杯褒めてみたつもりだったんですけどすいません
Oh boy, the road to success is gonna be long and bumpy for you, Yuki-chan. Let's see, what else is a good conversation starter? Do you have some kind of talent, maybe? And second before scratch that.
何言ってるんですか私だって特技くらいありますよ
Yeah, she actually almost sounded angry for a second. Oh, no kidding. Okay, what is it?
ですねよくお年寄りに好かれたりしますよ
Your grandkid type, I think, was correct?
なるほどな
I see, so the old guys fancy you, do they? I suppose you do seem a little like a grandkid.
そうですか孫っぽいかはよくわかりませんが昔からおじいちゃん子ではありますね
Makes sense. But that's actually a big plus in our line of business. I could let you handle all the grandpas who roll through the doors.
ありがとうございますじいさん以外もできればいいんですけどね
Alright, let's change gears. Why don't you tell me about a weakness you've got instead? Anything come to mind?
苦手なことたくさん
It's that
あり
I'm
ますけ
too
ど
talented, honestly. Why does that not surprise me?
ああ
Hey, don't be
そうで
rude.
すね
True. I'm just messing with you. Well, if you got a lot, how about you pick one for me? Anything's fine.
そうですね真面目な話をしますと私男の人と話すことが苦手です
え
Eh? If you're not good at talking to men, why the hell would you work in a place like this?
あそれはですねそうだ苦手だからこそですよここで働いたら男の人への免疫が高まるんじゃない
We should get Kiryu on the line. Hey, Kiryu, you know that dominatrix that doesn't know how to be a dominatrix? You know I'm a man too. Yo, you do realize I'm a man too, right?
あ確かにそうですね真島さんとは私普通に話せますね
Uh-huh. And why is that? Because I'm such a supportive and considerate guy.
それはないですよ真島さんは多分男
Wow.
の人って感じがしないから大丈夫なんじゃないかと
Thanks, Yuki-chan.
何やと
Hey, what the hell does that mean?
すいません
One of those was not the fully correct answer. Whatever. Alright, I think that's a good stopping place. Thank you for the lesson.
お疲れ
Sure thing. Good job. Let's see. That was a pretty good lesson. The better the lesson is, the more the stat increase, the XP increases from it. You probably could infer that, but just in case. Well done, Yuki-chan. That went way better than I thought it would, actually. You might just make it through this. Thank you. I'm so glad. Keep it up, and you'll have these customers melting like chocolate on a dashboard. You really think so? I do feel a little more confident. I'll do my best to work a lot harder. There you go. You can only do one special training per lot of work, so you can't just spam through all the platinums that you have in the end. So, not the hostess list. We actually don't have that many hostesses right now. So, we can also give them a makeover. And as you can see, we got sexy, beauty, cute, funny. We can adjust it with the outfit and the makeup and the accessories and all that. And my standard process was just try and get all of them to at least, like 3 of them to at least good. So, give me a minute while I comb through all the options. And I'll come back to you when we're done. I'm sure you'd love to sit and watch me play dress up for like 20 minutes, but like, I'm really just looking at the bottom right, like, come on, give daddy the increase. here's what we ended up at. We just ended up with being really good at 2 things, because you don't actually have all the options right at the start. That's fine. So we're good. We're good. Yes, finish settings. Great, fantastic. The awkward thing is that in the, like, cutscenes related to this game, that doesn't carry over. Like, during the side quest minigame and, like, the date cutscenes, they look like they've been makeovered, right? But during the, like, plot cutscenes, they just revert back to how they were previously, so it's a little bit awkward like that, but whatever. I don't think we have anybody else on staff right now. No, we don't. There's actually, like, people outside, but you gotta do, like, same thing with Kiryu, but you gotta do a whole night first before you can really do anything else. So, no. Let's open for business and show ya the minigame.
いらっしゃいませお客様
いらっしゃいませ。
It's a little sad with only 3, isn't it? No, don't you worry about it all. I will explain it all. So we wait for a man to come in. We put over here. And we gotta find the one that's the right person to put over here. So we put her over there because he's got the happy face on. And now we wait. It's a little, you know, we ain't got much to do right at the start. But, so that brings in the money. And it's gonna bring up like little random incidents with them, basically. It gets more starts happening the further into this minigame you get. There's not too much right at the start. Now we come over here, they go, help please, and they do a hand signal at you. And the hand signal means something. And if you guess it, if you do it right, if you wait a while, it'll tell you what it wants you to do. But if you know what all the hand signals mean, and you do it on the first opportunity, you get the bonus for it, which increases the amount of money you get, and it also slightly restores their HP. And it's like ashtray, ladies' glass, men's glass, towel, menu. There's another one. Refill ice. There you go. So, you're kind of meant to, like, shuffle them around based on if somebody comes in that's going to be, like, a really bad interaction for them. We're not going to shuffle Yuki over there, so we're just going to put him over here. And that's going to end up being bad, but you can kind of fake your way through it with, like, the incidents that come up. And you can ask them to extend the session, which you usually want to do if they are one of the more wealthy guests instead. Will she be better? She'd be better. Okay. Extending the session on the poor people is not usually worth the effort. So, here's the other thing, because you see we got the bar down there. Well, we'll wait for her to go first, because we kind of want this to actually work on the people who are going to be here for a while. So you do this, and now they spend a lot more money, basically. They also, supposing this one was still the red angry face, if you do the sunshine feather and it gets that one, because it only picks a couple tables at random, but if you do it and it gets that one that's the red face, they suddenly become super happy, regardless of how they were doing with the girl before. So, that's the crux of the minigame, right there. Also, with the sending them off, the give gift improves their opinion, so if they don't leave, like, super happy, you can do that to bring them up to being as happy as possible, and then you get more guests via word of mouth. And then, that's the whole minigame, basically, and you do this for a while, and then you got the whole boss battle thing going on. The box does tell you what it is afterwards. I think I said that, but so it wants you to remember what the signals are, so you can actually just do it. So also we can see her HP is really low. So if you give the girl a reward, HP comes back up again. Same thing happens with Praise Girl. And yeah, there you go. So you can sort of see how this could sort of end up being its own, like, whole game, right? you'd need to do, like, a little bit more. But, like, you could make a whole game based around this cabaret club business. You can also, you can't always do, like, give girl a reward and all that. It has to be, like, the Sunshine Feeder things going on. And it gets more hectic later on when there's, like, tons of guests coming in and they all have, like, they're all slightly more picky with the kind of girls they want and all that. And then the rival battles are kind of unfair because the dudes are, like, literally trying to fuck with you. Because the other bars, or the other clubs rather, also have their own, like, equivalent to the Sunshine Feeder, but they all fuck with you directly. And so they do that during the rival battles. Ours always is just Sunshine Feeder, you can't augment that in any way. But theirs are like, if there's, the very last one is like, reduce all of your girls' HP, and anybody that's not in Sunshine Feeder just leaves immediately. So the trick is like, you shuffle the girls around when you, because you can see their bar, so when you think they're gonna use their power, you kind of shuffle people around so that it kind of puts the timer in stasis, and you like wait as long as possible to seat like the ultra wealthy people so that they can't get hit by the, you have to kind of like work around their superpower a little bit more because they like really fuck with what you're trying to do later on. And that's the minigame. It's way more involved than Kiryu's, isn't it? Which is, I go by property, I send managers out, they bring me money in 20 minutes. And you get the money for this immediately, but you do have to do the minigame, so, you know. Whew, not too shabby. Still, we're short on guests and gals. Is there no way around that outside of the daily grind? If we wanted to hire new girls, I suppose scouting them around town is the quickest way. Yeah, so there's girls around the town now, as well, and like, you know, they're basically just like prostitutes standing on street corners, basically, to be very direct about it. And you go up to them, you talk to them, and they go, I want a leather coat. I want a French handbag. And then you go to the, like, high-end retail store and buy whatever you want. Then you go get whatever they want. You take it to them. And they'll work at your club. And they're usually silver or golds. And word of mouth from everyday business is one way to bring in new customers, but I hear signing deals with other local businesses is also effective. So it still kind of is also like Kiryu's thing, because we also have to go around and like rub our faces on the properties, but instead of buying the properties, they advertise the Sunshine Club. And then that just increases the amount of fans you have in that area, because it all breaks up the same way as like the 5 billionaires do, where there's the Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Moon, blah blah blah. So you go over the Mars, you buy all 10 properties over there, and hey, you got a bunch more Mars fans. And you end up only having to do like the minigame twice, and then you can do the rival battle if you just go and sponsor all the properties. Absolutely, the whole city's our battleground. There's a lot to do, but good luck, sir. I'll take my best crack at it anyway. This place really does need more girls. Hardly any point to opening the doors as it stands now. There's girls over at the Grand I got from Odyssey in that trade. As long as we got Nozomi, we're covered at the Grand. Should be fine if I bring the rest over here. I'll put in that call now. One entire girl. Fantastic. I'm amazed, if not surprised, Majima-san. Hard to believe this was your first time. Keep that... I know. And we might really manage to beat those bullies back. And which bullies might those be exactly? Hino. I'm here for your answer, as promised. Well, ready to sell this hovel to me yet? I told you before, the answer's no. I see. And I was hoping to do this amicably. Shame. Alright, you lot. What do you... Teach this stubborn fool the reality of his situation. So you resort to violence in the end. You're a coward, Hino. Sticks and stones. We'll see which comes first. You give me what I want, or you die. Either way, I can't wait. Do it. Hold up a second. What are you supposed to be? Name's Majima. Yoda-han's asked me to take over operations here. And as long as I'm standing, nobody's making trouble in my shop. A new manager. I see. I'll grant you, it's wiser to choose It's a wiser choice than letting a dimwit like yonder keep running this dunghole into the ground. And you seem like you know your way around the fight. So you're the boss and the bouncer. Clever choice for an idiot. I'm impressed, truly. What do you want us to do? Take this guy out too? No. I find myself curious to see how they plan to claw their way out of this hole. We can crush them anytime. I look forward to being entertained as I watch just how far you manage to crawl after making enemies of the 5 stars. You are lucky today, Yonder-san. And Majima-san? Well, why don't you try your best? If I get bored, I'll drop by and swat you down like the flies you are. Bring it, Porky. Enjoy watching your wobbly little house of cards come crumbling down on top of you. Hope your ass is ready to get buried. We'll see how long that big talk lasts. I advise you not to take the 5 stars lightly. Hold on, I need to fix my makeup. Thank you, Majima-san. Don't worry about it. The real battle's just starting. We gotta whip this club into fighting shape fast if we want to take them on. We will. I'll give it all I've got, Majima-san. Anytime you want to open the club for business, just let me know. Anytime at all. I got my hands full in my own place too, so I can't be here around the clock. Blatant lies. I'll make a point to drop by whenever I got a minute, though. So that's one of Sodenborg's 5 stars. This might be tougher than I thought. No, not really. So, there are people outside waiting to be hired based off of the side quests we did earlier. One of them is going to surprise you. 2 of them will surprise you, actually. That might be the only ones that are out there right now. Goro Majima. Things are about to get interesting. I'm starting to get why Yamagata-han told me to check out cabaret clubs. But that ate up more time than I planned. I should get back to the Grand. So, where are they lined up? Around here? Here we go. Oh, God. I don't remember her being there. Thank you so much for the other day. Ain't you the mother of that girl with all the dolls? Yes, thank you so much for helping my daughter and I. I came by because I wanted to say thank you again. Nah, no thanks needed. Let me ask, how's the little scamp doing? Oh, she talks about you non-stop. Actually, she'll often say, I wonder what Daddy's doing today. Huh, that's so. I'm sure it's just a phase. But all the same, glad to hear she's doing well. And how about that loan of yours? The terms okay? To be honest with you, the loan amount was so high, I'm barely making a dent on the interest. That's rough. But maybe there's a ray of light shining through the clouds. What do you say you come work for me? What? At your place? Yeah, it's a cabaret club called Club Sunshine. I bet our pay beats with any regular 9 to 5. What do you think? Are you sure? A woman like me? No doubt. Pretty lady like you'll be able to pay down that loan shark with a little extra to cover some new dolls. Yes. Oh my, thank you so much. Really, thank you. Let's make your professional name the club, Dolly. You see what I did there? Now, are you ready to make some cash and dump that crappy loan? And she's gold. Look at that. Yes. I really don't remember her being out here. Hey, you. I got in a lot of trouble thanks to you. Who the hell are you? You showed up with Eren-kun, and thanks to you, I got dumped by Tomo-kun. Oh, you're the one who sent Eren-kun on all those errands. Don't know why you're angry. It's all your fault. Shut up. Thanks to you, I'm all... Hey, stop crying, will ya? Why would you care so much about a low-life ex-boyfriend like him? Your personality ain't much to speak of, but you got a pretty enough face, maybe. Anyway, you should be able to find a new guy at least good as your ex. Was that supposed to be some kind of pep talk? You're not exactly making me feel better. I ain't trying to make you feel better. Ugh! You're really pissing me off. Oh, that reminds me. I have some business with you. Business? I hear you're running a cabaret club, right? Listen, you can hire me to make it up to me for screwing up my life. Make it up to you? You know, even I got limits to my patience. I don't care about your stupid patience. Look, since I no longer have Eren-kun, I have to buy all the stuff I want myself. My savings got cleaned out like discount vinegar, and now I'm in a real bind because I'm short on money this month. Let me work at your club to make my rent. I don't know if you could make money at a club, but it'll teach you a valuable lesson in hard work at least. Alright, fine. I'll hire you. Really? That's great. I'm Emmy. Thanks. Emmy? With a face like that... I'm not gonna remember your name. Nah, I got it. Since your boss Darren couldn't around so much, your name at the club is now Eranda. And she's only silver. What? What do you mean, Eranda? That's super lame. It's a better name than you deserve. You got a problem with it? You can always quit. Fine, I'll take your stupid name. You just remember, Karma's gonna be a real bitch. Great. Looking forward to meeting her. Must we, though? Oh, you're the fellow with the eye patch. It's been a while. Oh, crap, it's the Obatarian. What do you mean, oh, crap? Is that what you say when you have a reunion with a beautiful maiden? Try again. Give me a line like, oh, be still my beating heart. Oh, be still my beating heart. It's you. That's better. Now, what's this I hear about you running a cabaret club? That true? It is, but where'd you hear that? Don't mock the Housewives Rumor Mill Network. If I set my mind to it, I could find out the number of moles you got on your body. Oh, come on, why you gotta be so graphic? So listen, can I come work at your cabaret club? I don't think I ever hired her. I don't remember her being out here. Maybe it was like the timing I did it kind of bugged it out or something. I didn't hire this woman, even though I did the side quest. Huh? Do you even know what a cabaret club is? What the heck is an old lady like you gonna do at a cabaret club? Come on, do me a solid here. If she's anything above bronze, I'm gonna be livid, frankly. The supermarket I was doing part-time work for went under. Things are tight. Besides, don't underestimate the power of an old lady. I'm an expert at making a man feel good about himself. Back in the day, I had any man I wanted under my thumb. Ugh, I really didn't need to know that. Look, I just don't think it'll work. Why don't you go look for another part-time supermarket gig? No, I'm done with that. I'm gonna give you a real nice kiss again if you don't let me come work for you. Huh? Now just a minute, let's calm down. No need to resort to threats. Choose. Hire me or kiss me. It's your call. Alright. You're hired. You're so hired, I don't care anymore. See? Isn't life easier when you just get with the program? Thanks, though. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm livid. She's gold. What the fuck? I'm telling her I'd rather deal with that angry Yakuza than her. Old Kensai ladies don't screw around. You muttering about something? Want some candy? Or you want some big boy candy instead? No, nothing. What the hell is big boy candy anyway? Listen, lady, just do your best in there, alright? I didn't hire that woman. I'm very surprised about this turn of events. And she's gold! This is all very upsetting to me. So here's the other thing we can do. This is a sad... Oh, fuck, right. So we've gotten wrapped up in a side quest. Get real, you leech! What's all this, then? Screw your little sales tax. You want us to pay a tax every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers. You bleed the whole country dry. I understand your anger is justified, but it's just a necessary evil for the sake of the nation's people. Get stuffed. You want to pay sales tax on that fancy suit you're wearing? You dumb bureaucrat. This tax is only made to keep the common people down. Yeah, you vulture. A younger man is sure taking some heat over there, some kind of tax issue. Guess it's my lucky day to run into the son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring the sales tax on us, all alone in a back alley, no less. I don't like your tone, sir. I represent the voice of the people, general populace, and I'm here to tell you we're fucking pissed. Yeah, why don't you give a little taste of public opinion? Then you'll know what oppression feels like. Please, calm down. Violence isn't the answer. Don't do this. This pot's about to boil over. Please, calm down. Shut it, asshole. Hey, fellas, let's tone it down. No sense ganging up on one guy. Have a little pride, eh? What? You don't know who this cockroach is, do you? It's the pencil-pushing dickwad that came up with the sales tax. Sales tax? What, don't you watch the news? It's a new tax they're gonna start charging next year. Every time you buy something, they're gonna charge you 3% more as tax. Isn't that ridiculous? What? That is some bullshit. And this guy's the douchebag? That's highway robbery. Ugh. Whoa. I about lost it for a second there. Listen, guys. I totally understand why it piss you off, but beating this guy to a pulp isn't gonna make the sale tax go away, is it? Who gives a shit? The government needs to know what the people think of their shit policies in a way they'll understand. Direct action. Yeah, power to the people. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You want to stick up for this mosquito? Man, they've gone through like every kind of insect, haven't they? Then we'll show you the power of the masses, too. So what you're really after is blowing off steam? Sure. See how far that gets you with me. Prepare for the revolution, asshole. Menacing man. Alright, so I was going to show you the other thing we can do to hire girls, but we'll come back to that after the side quest, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure this immediately pivots into the follow-up conversation questionnaire. What are you up to? Come here. Can't use that wall? Fine, whatever. Hey, dude. Damn, not enough heat to do that one? Really? Alright, whatever. Whatever. That'll do. Whatever. Who cares? I'm sorry. I was out of line. It won't happen again. Public outrage sure fizzles fast. Thank you for stepping in. Those people were out for blood. I'm Taiyo Matsuzatu. Taiyo, as in the sun. If I may, can I buy you a drink as thanks? That's a good name. I'm Majima. No need for any thanks, though. Oh no, I absolutely insist. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you, though. You some kind of political big shot? Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power. I am in a position to help steer the country. I came to Sotenbori for a conference on taxation policy, but I wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're driving a tank called the government. Even if you're careful, people are gonna be pissed when you can steamroll them. But you're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? You gotta take some pride in that. Do you think so? I knew people would be unhappy with the new tax, but only on a logical level. When I saw how emotional they got about it, well, it was daunting. If they find out that the sales tax is only the tip of the iceberg and that there are more taxes on the way, I hate to think about how the people will react. What? More tax on top of the sales tax? Right. Nothing set in stone yet, but we're considering many more effective ways of generating revenue streams. In fact, as tomorrow's conference, I have to take a talk on some of these proposals. I have to give a talk, not take a talk. That's the wrong word. Opposite of what I said. That's so. Well, I guess with everyone making such good money these days, you can't fault the government for wanting to get their hand in the pie. Yes, but as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider public opinion. I wonder if I can really come up with a tax policy that everyone could live with. Good luck with that. Even if they're throwing cash into the fireplace, nobody wants the government to hold out its hand. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck. I haven't found the right balance, and I'm a little lost at the moment. Well, I can't say I understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country for us, alright? Wait, Majima-san, can you help me just once more? You got another mob waiting to string you up? Yeah. Oh no, not that. At least not yet. I want to get your views on taxation. What? I know less than nothing on the subject of taxes. That's why you're perfect. You see, I just had this idea. Perhaps someone who is completely ignorant of taxation can offer an entirely different perspective. You think? Please, Majima-san, it's no exaggeration. The fate of the country rests on your shoulders. Will you please give me advice on taxation policy? Sure. Okay. You win. Let's talk taxes. Thank you. Your insight will be invaluable. But this is hardly the place for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? Sure, lead the way. Now, you better keep in mind I don't know the first thing about tax policy. Don't expect much from me. No, that's exactly why I asked you. I know you'll have some unique insights, not bound by typical conventions. So you're basically hoping to strike gold in the copper mine. Well, let's just make sure you're not completely in the dark with a basic question. Sure. Majima-san, do you know why the government collects taxes from the people? To keep the people down. To provide public services. It's for providing public services, right? Ah, yes, that's exactly right. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. Just as you said, Majima-san, taxes are collected mainly for providing public services. Education, medical care, the police, fire departments, and so much more are paid for by taxes. They pay for services that the people need to survive. Yeah, we gotta build roads and bridges and keep them in working order, right? But there's more to it than that. Exactly. They also serve other purposes as it pertains to general wealth, but we don't need to go into that much detail. Like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know. Oh, but aren't you interested in where your money goes? It's always good to know more about taxes. Yeah, I'm getting a proper schooling here. Okay, let's shift the main theme. Majima-san, if you were in a position of collecting taxes from the people, what would you tax? Tobacco. Why not charge taxes on tobacco? Tobacco, you say? Interesting. Since the government monopoly on tobacco products ended 3 years ago, there has actually been a small tax on tobacco products. Yeah, I smoke myself. So I don't really want to pay a tax on them, but I suppose they're non-essential. If you're going to jack up taxes, it's the non-essential stuff that you start with. People might even be more likely to understand a tax on smokes, right? I see, a tobacco tax. Yeah, the pack's around 200 yen now. People will bitch and moan, but I think they'll still fork over 300 yen. I see. Interesting. At the 400 mark, though, I think I'd have a long, hard think about each pack being worth it. Yes, I think at that point I'd consider cutting back on my intake, too. And about 500 yen a pack. I'd probably quit cold turkey. You'd quit at 500, but if we raised it incrementally... He started muttering all of a sudden. What else do you think would have potential for taxation? I think something that's closely tied to everyday living would have the best potential. Tax tied to everyday living, huh? Pretty shrewd. Gasoline. Air, how rude. How about jacking up the tax on gasoline? Ah, a gasoline tax. Why not? People with cars are obviously living it up here. Why not skim a little more off the top? The price of gas is dependent on the cost of petroleum, so people have experienced price hikes before. They should be used to price creep, actually. There's also a provisional tariff on gas tax. Yes, there's certainly room to raise taxes without too much notice. Hey, why all the muttering? You're not feeling that one either? Oh no, far from it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I will definitely follow up on it. Oh, good to hear. Majima-san, anything else? Do you have anything else to say on the matter of taxation? Oh yeah, right. I was thinking about that sales tax that those goofballs were all riled up about. Yes. So next year, we gotta start paying 3% on top of everything we buy, right? Yes, that's how it works. Well, why stop at 3%? Sure, you can go in at that rate, but wouldn't you get more if you bumped it up? That would be impossible. Majima-san, you saw what happened. Just at 3% caused so much outrage. People wanted to tear me apart. To charge more would probably end in open revolt. No, Taiyo-chan. You ain't thinking. People are pissed because you sprang a new thing on them, and you had to turtle up. You gotta think about the long game. The long game? Familiarity's a scary thing, my friend. Sure, people are bitching and moaning about this shiny new tax, but once it becomes a regular part of life, they'll move on to the next thing to bitch and moan about. And that's when you start gradually turning the screws. Every time you hike it up a little, you'll get some more blubbering, but they won't be screaming bloody murder like the first time you introduced the tax. Wanna know why? Because they'll be used to getting screwed. If something they've already accepted gets a little worse, it's just the facts of life doing what they do. So if you want to pull in the cash, you gotta have a plan to really amp up that sales tax. Majima-san, I'm getting goosebumps. And I think you're terrifying, actually. Are you even of this earth? Huh, you really want to know? No, not really. Then, if the sales tax were to be raised, how high do you think it should go? I should have gone. You start at 3%, right? 5%. Maybe around 5%. I see. 5%. Yes, considering the burden it represents to the people, that sounds appropriate. But I get the feeling that would only be a temporary solution. That's, I'm just thinking what I'd be comfortable with personally. I'd be pretty pissed if it went higher. Maybe if we went from the initial 3% up to 5%, waited a little longer, then hiked it up to the proposed 8%, then eventually we'd... Enough with the muttering under your breath, Tayo-chan. Oh, sorry, I was lost in my thoughts. Majima-san, I'm so glad I took the time to speak with you. You're a wealth of ideas. Yeah, glad I was useful. Useful doesn't even begin to describe it. Please, take this. It's just a token of my thanks. Have this 2x4. Okay, I better get going. I need to get back to the hotel and prepare my presentation for the tax conference tomorrow. Attaboy. Do your country proud, you hear? Will do, Majima-san. I'll be sure to work in your advice. See you. Whoa. Never figured I'd be in a position to give a guy in the business of running our country advice. Tayo-chan seemed to have a good handle about how to go about jacking up taxes, too. Good for him. Wait. Jacking up taxes? Did I just... If taxes go up, is it my fault? Nah. No way. Good talk, team. Good interaction. So, now let me show you how we hire girls. That's an excellent segue from all that political talk, isn't it? It's alright, politicians are all about that one, too. As soon as it loads, give it a second. It's got to load the whole sandbox again. Alright. Oh, we're all the fuck way over here. Just come back round again, because we got to go to the shrine to do it. I think the other way would have been quicker. Whatever. It's fine. The other way would have been way quicker, because we've just done a whole loop around the block. Alright. So. Oh. How inconvenient. Hold on. Just 1 second. You know how it is. Try to go 10 feet down the street and you end up in a fucking battle with some goons. It's just everyday life right there. I hate that freeze frame that it does. So we come over here. Hey, Clam. We exchange CP. Business. And it's a little time consuming because you have to go through a whole cutscene. But hey, you're a Club Sunshine, right? My name is Chizu. Is it okay with you if can I work at your club? Chizu-chan, huh? Of course, we'd love to have you. And then you just repeat that until you have enough girls. We're frankly fine. We don't need to keep doing that. But that's how you also get girls. Every time you beat one of the clubs, you also get their top girl to come over and start working for you. And that's how you end up with all the platinums, basically. So, I'm going to save the game. And then we'll do a little bit more club action, because we kind of got to get it going. And I don't want to put it off for too long, because there comes a point in the main story where I'm like, which is somewhere around like chapter 10, where I'm like, I don't want to stop doing the main story, because the thing is with the Yakuza games, or at least what I've heard, because I've only actually played this one, but this one, like, and I've heard the other ones, all basically like super back-end the plot. Because the plot hasn't really moved very far yet, despite being 7 chapters in. Once you get to a certain point in the game, it's basically non-stop action the entire way through. So there will come a point where I'm like, I'm not going to want to stop, so I want to kind of like get through the business stuff as early as possible, so we can keep like a brisk pace towards the end of the game where the plot kind of picks up, you know? So, anyway, let's get to this.